In Brad we trust, I guess. Seems that Brad Treliving is going to be the new Toronto Maple Leafs general manager. Now, is he actually the general manager? Technically, yes. Will he still have to answer to Brendan Shanahan? Of course. How long do I think he'll be there? A few years. My hopes is he's just a current placeholder for Brendan Pridham. But who knows? What do you think, Ren? So Ren, Brad Treliving, former Calgary Flames. His dad, big Boston pizza guy. What else has he done? He did the big Dougie Hamilton trade to get Dougie Hamilton and signed him to a 5-year, $5.75 million contract. And that was pretty good, if I'm going to be honest with you. Not a bad trade by him. He's drafted guys like Mangiapane and stuff, like Dylan Dubé, some later picks. He made a blockbuster trade this summer that didn't work out for Calgary. Definitely worked out for Florida. Traded Matt Tkachuk, which, hands were kind of tied when Johnny Gaudreau didn't sign, and Matthew Tkachuk's like, get me the hell out of here. I'm not signing. You got one more year with me, and then you have to trade me anyway. Probably not get as much. So he traded Matt Tkachuk to Florida for Huberdeau, and then signed him to that massive contract. Uyghur got him signed, and a first. Now, at the time of that trade, I was like, this is freaking awesome for Calgary. Huberdeau just came off like a 115-point season. I don't actually know. Comment down below what it actually was. Uyghur was like the top right-handed defenseman for Florida at the time. And I mean, like, over Ekblad, kind of like what Montour has stepped up this year. And then you got the first there. Did it work out for Calgary? No, they missed the playoffs. Still, they were still in the hunt, even though Huberdeau dropped from like 115 points to like 50-something. He only had like 55. But like, even the signings. He got Nazem Kadri, and I thought that was pretty good. He didn't pay over $8 million for him, so I was like, that's fine. A 7-year deal. He had a drop as well, but everyone in Calgary did. They just didn't have a good go at it. Markstrom, I thought that was a good signing at 6x6 at first. He was fighting between them and Edmonton. Went to Calgary, and everyone's like, oh my god, Calgary stole him. So that was a good signing. It doesn't help that Calgary had Sutter there, and he was the bench boss, and that's his guy, so that's not good. Or was it his guy, or was it management's guy? I don't know. That's right. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Very defensively sound, not really into the offense, and that's what hindered Huberdeau. I agree, completely. Does it make me happy? No. Does he tick all the boxes for what Toronto wanted? Yes. Does he have bite? I don't know. Elliot Friedman might have made that up. No, Elliot Friedman doesn't make up things. He twists things. He spins it a little bit. Just to get some views there, I think. Yeah, I agree. How do I feel with the Leafs? Only time will tell. Rumor has it Austin Matthews won't sign on July 1st. He'll wait a little bit. Okay. Is this the guy you want then, with a guy who has all the power going into the final year? Remember what happened to Johnny Gaudreau? Remember what happened to Matthew Tkachuk? And we have Austin Matthews going into that. William Nylander into that. The following year to be Mitch Marner into that. That's scary. But maybe he's not afraid to just bite the bullet and make the trade, I guess. He did it with Tkachuk. Did it work out? No. But again, we could also say, like, Tkachuk had a phenomenal regular season, but if Pittsburgh doesn't get walloped by Chicago and their goalie forgets how to goalie, their defense forgets how to defense, and their offense forgets how to offense, Florida's not in this position, and maybe the Leafs fans are like, all right, Treliving, okay, not too bad. But it hasn't worked out that way, and everyone's questioning it, myself included. So, from all this, dissecting what I've just said, which is just rambling, I don't know how I feel. I felt that he's made some good signings, and he's done what he could with trades, and he did a blockbuster, which, some GMs are afraid to make. It didn't work out in his favor there, and I'd be upset, but who knows, maybe Huberdeau and Uyghur have a better year next year. I don't know. as long as the bugger gets Austin Matthews signed, and if he can, save a few bucks here or there, that'd be phenomenal. If not, well, Dubas probably wasn't saving a few bucks anyway. Don't you dare trade Nylander for a package of rocks, okay? I've seen some proposals, and I'm like, this is stupid. We've seen in the playoffs when William Nylander wants to do it, when he wants to be the star, he can be. Kind of like Gino, not to Gino's level, you know what I mean? But like when Gino in Pittsburgh wants to do it, he does it. He takes the team on his back. William Nylander had to do that at times this playoffs, even if it didn't come with success. Okay, because Bobrovsky played out of his mind. Out of his mind. Out of this world. I think I was combining both there. Mitch Marner, if you're going to trade him, you better get a hefty bloody return. That's all I can think of. Like, make sure you get a good return, and the return has to have dividends for now and the future. It can't just all be futures, because you were the fourth best team this year. If you look at it, Florida has taken out 1, 2, and 4, because 2 and 3 took each other out with New Jersey and Carolina. Took out Boston. Took out Carolina. Skipped New Jersey because Carolina already took them out. You took out the Leafs, who were number 4, and you're about to play Vegas, number 5. It makes you go like, ooh, do we blow it up? And will Brad Treliving blow it up? Because this Florida Panthers team, who only had 92 points, has taken out potentially 4 of the top 5 teams. Or is Florida just effing good? And you don't blow it up, and you just tinker again. I don't know. As long as you tinker and you don't put Hall back in, or if Hall's there, just plays PK Hall. I think if Treliving comes, they were saying, Shanahan was saying, like, he likes Keith, but it's up to the new GM. I don't know. If I see Sutterby on that bench, my God, I'm going to be pissed. I have no idea what's going to happen with the Leafs. But it looks like Brad Treliving is the next Leafs GM. Comment down below your thoughts. My rambling rantish is gone. It's over. I'm almost at nursery now. Ren, are we happy, Leafs fans, today? Is that silence? A little bit of silence. He's pondering. He's pondering what it's going to look like next year. I'll do that summer video, yeah? Leafs projections for next year. Yeah, Ren will have good input there. Anyway, take care, everyone. At least it's exciting times in Leafland. Brad Treliving, new GM. All right, go Leafs, go.